In a move that has sent shockwaves through international diplomacy, the Trump administration has proposed a bold, some might say audacious deal to Ukrainian President Zelensky. The United States, in exchange for continued military and financial aid, seeks to acquire a 50% stake in Ukraine's vast mineral wealth. This proposition, laden with historical baggage and geopolitical ramifications, has thrust Ukraine into the center of a global power struggle. The world watches with bated breath as the drama unfolds, the outcome of which could reshape the geopolitical landscape for years to come. The proposal, audacious in its scope, encompasses a significant portion of Ukraine's natural resources. These include vital commodities such as graphite, lithium, uranium, oil, and gas. Such resources, crucial for various industries ranging from technology to energy, hold immense strategic and economic value. It is this very value that has made Ukraine a focal point of international interest, with various global players vying for access to its riches. The implications of this proposed deal are far-reaching, potentially impacting not only Ukraine's economic future, but also its political sovereignty. Control over these resources could provide significant leverage to the United States, potentially influencing Ukraine's domestic and foreign policies. The deal, if accepted, would fundamentally alter the power dynamics in the region, potentially tipping the scales in favor of the United States in its ongoing geopolitical rivalry with Russia. Ukraine, often referred to as the breadbasket of Europe, is endowed with abundant natural resources. Its fertile soil has historically made it a major agricultural producer. However, beneath its surface lies a treasure trove of mineral wealth that has recently caught the eye of global powers. This mineral wealth, ranging from industrial metals to rare earth elements, has become a source of both promise and peril for the war-torn nation. Among Ukraine's most prized mineral assets is its vast reserves of lithium, a key component in batteries for electric vehicles and renewable energy storage. As the world transitions towards a greener future, demand for lithium is projected to skyrocket, making Ukraine's reserves increasingly valuable. Control over these reserves could position Ukraine as a key player in the global energy transition, providing it with significant economic and geopolitical leverage. Furthermore, Ukraine possesses substantial deposits of titanium, a metal renowned for its strength and corrosion resistance, widely used in aerospace, defense, and other high-tech industries. These deposits, located strategically along the coast of the Black Sea, are a testament to Ukraine's potential as a major industrial power. The presence of these resources has made Ukraine a target of foreign investment, with countries eager to secure access to these vital raw materials. However, these underground riches are not without their challenges. Many of Ukraine's mineral deposits are located in the eastern Donbas region, currently embroiled in a conflict with Russian-backed separatists. This conflict, which has raged since 2014, has severely hampered Ukraine's ability to fully exploit its mineral wealth. The ongoing war has not only led to the loss of control over valuable territory, but has also deterred foreign investment, further hindering Ukraine's economic development. President Zelensky, facing mounting pressure from both the United States and Russia, has found himself at a critical juncture in his leadership. The proposed mineral deal, while seemingly offering a lifeline to a nation grappling with war and economic hardship, has been met with skepticism and outright rejection from the Ukrainian leader. Zelensky's refusal, rooted in a deep mistrust of unfulfilled promises and a desire to safeguard his nation's sovereignty, has set the stage for a high-stakes geopolitical standoff. Central to Zelensky's rejection is the lack of concrete security guarantees from the United States. The Ukrainian leader, acutely aware of his nation's vulnerability to Russian aggression, has demanded ironclad assurances of protection in exchange for relinquishing control over such valuable resources. The memory of past betrayals, particularly the Budapest Memorandum of 1994, where Ukraine surrendered its nuclear arsenal in return for security assurances that proved hollow in the face of Russian aggression, weighs heavily on Zelensky's mind. Moreover, Zelensky has voiced concerns over the potential for economic exploitation inherent in the deal. The proposed 50% stake for the United States, coupled with priority purchase rights, has raised alarm bells within Ukraine, with many fearing a neo-colonial arrangement that could leave Ukraine beholden to the whims of a global superpower. The deal, as it stands, has been perceived by many in Ukraine as a Faustian bargain, one that could come at the cost of their hard-won independence. The Ukrainian public, too, has expressed widespread disapproval of the deal. Protests have erupted in major cities, with citizens accusing the United States of attempting to exploit their nation's vulnerability for its own economic gain. The proposed deal has ignited a fierce debate within Ukraine about national identity, economic independence, and the country's place on the world stage. The proposed mineral deal has not gone unnoticed on the international stage. European leaders in particular have expressed deep reservations about the deal, viewing it as a blatant attempt by the United States to exert its influence over Ukraine and secure a strategic advantage in the region. The deal, they argue, smacks of neo-colonialism, harkening back to a bygone era of great powers carving up the world for their own benefit. Critics of the deal point to the historical precedent of resource extraction by powerful nations from less developed countries. The legacy of colonialism, with its exploitative practices and devastating consequences for colonized populations, casts a long shadow over the current situation. Many fear that the proposed deal, if implemented, could trap Ukraine in a cycle of dependency, undermining its long-term economic prospects and political autonomy. Furthermore, the deal has raised concerns about transparency and accountability. The details of the proposed agreement remain shrouded in secrecy, fueling suspicions of backroom deals and a lack of democratic oversight. Critics argue that such a significant agreement, with potentially far-reaching consequences for Ukraine's future, should not be negotiated behind closed doors, but rather through a transparent process that involves all stakeholders, including the Ukrainian people.